Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make Sicto in crypto and you want to learn a couple things about some life lessons, I'll tell you, Wall Street Pete reminds me of Vic the prick, right? He's not a prick. He's a good dude. He's funny as hell. He's a Giant fan just like me, right? He probably buys crypto. If you've never heard of this man before, he is one of the funniest Italian crazy men, and people are comparing me to him and why I want to talk about this and why I think it's important.
By the way, the offensive lineman, can you please warn Jones when you blow your assignment and he's about to get hammered from behind? You know, just give him a heads up. Like yell to him, "Hey, Danny, I just missed my block again, and the guy is enormous and coming at you like a rabid dog, so please try to hold on to the ball really tight."
Anybody ever see this guy?
You know what, Jones?
I got to get the bread and milk.
I want you to count to 3 in the pocket every time you drop back to pass. And once you hit 3, just fall to the ground. Whether there's a rush or not, and whether there's a man open or not, just fall to the fucking ground like a sack of fucking potatoes. I would rather take a 3-yard loss and keep possession than you keep fumbling the fucking ball.
You know what's funny? He's talking about Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has only been in our league for a couple years now. Eli Manning has been dealing with this crap forever. 2019, it was 2 years. He's funny as hell. And why I'm pissed off and why I'm ranting and raving about this stupid stuff. And Wall Street Pete, the Italian guy, is coming at you with saying he's stupid shit. Why I'm hot and why I don't go to Starbucks and why I have something that's a little different than Starbucks. We're not going to talk too much about it. Once in a blue moon, I get it. I went out because Travis, Mr. Fix-It, was here. He had to get his special coffee. I'll tell you right now, I don't give a damn about paying for expensive coffee that better tastes like the best goddamn taste in the world. Starbucks is overpriced coffee, and it tastes like shit, okay? This is sitting in the parking lot, waiting behind this blue truck as he comes with his coffee finally. 35 goddamn minutes for coffee. That's my point. 35 minutes for shit coffee. I could be putting my money in Bitcoin. Forget about it. And it pisses me off because what did Mr. Fix-It do? When we got off this video, we spent 35, 40 minutes in line for a shit coffee. I'm so sick of it. This is why when I do a spin and a twirl, I'm telling you right now, when I do a spin and a twirl on my Keurig and I do a slam dunk on my 99-cent coffee Keurig, there's a reason. I enjoy it. Once in a blue moon. This is the first time I've went out and bought coffee. Probably in months. Probably since the new year. I can't believe I'm drinking something different than my Black Rifle. Why? Because Mr. Fix-It showed up. What happened? Mr. Fix-It is now, he's not in my video. Why? Because he had to go get his goddamn croissant. Because why? The Starbucks idiots that get paid so much money forgot his croissant. And what was his theory? Well, I paid for it, so I want my croissant. Damn it, no crap. If an American pays for his stuff, he wants it. Well, I'm sitting here jerking off in the parking lot, waiting for him to get his coffee for 40 minutes. I'm not kidding. Maybe 35 to be exact. Watch the level of my tone, my mouth. I feel like Vic Benedict, whatever his name is. I feel like him. Why am I sitting in the parking lot? I could be buying Bitcoin. I forgot my phone. I was pissed. I could be sitting here. What's the next trending move? What's my next idea? What are we going to do? Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn parking lot waiting for shit coffee that costs expensive as hell. It's probably like $5, $8 a cup of coffee. And I could be sitting here doing my Keurig 99 cents. If Starbucks is so strong and so good, go drink 2 cups of your coffee, okay? And buy 2.99 cents instead of $8 cup of coffee. I'm sorry, that's my rant, and I couldn't help it. I had to throw a couple curse words in there. One day I'll have my own podcast, and we'll talk about how you're wasting your money and how stupid everyone is for buying Starbucks. I understand I offended you if you love Starbucks, but come on. Can't we do something a little smarter? So now what's the lesson? Mr. Fix-It went out, got coffee. Wall Street Pete went with him, and we spent 35 minutes in a parking lot whacking our heads against the wall because, one, when we got home, we didn't get the right order. Could you friggin' imagine 35 minutes in a store to get coffee? You know how much stuff I could have done? It eats my ass, okay? I could have been doing a video with you teaching you about what the next move on Anchor is and how it's important, or why is Dogecoin doing some weird things and now falling, right? We could be talking about all of this, but no, I'm spending 35 minutes because Mr. Fix-It's got to get his wonderful coffee. Now he's spending another 35 getting his croissant. Imagine dealing with that. Could you imagine? And they want to probably get raises too. I'm drinking my shake before I do a sick workout with Mr. Fix-It. He's going to help me with the bench press. We're getting our gains in while Bitcoin and while the rest of the world anchor the big boy stanker is pissing us off. I apologize for any of the yelling and cursing that I may have upset anyone. Excuse me. But when I say, I remind myself of Vic Benedict. I remind myself of that man. I really do. That man is funny as hell. Get yourself a shirt at the About on the Sicto Crypto. Copy the URL link, put it in, and you'll get yourself a Sicto Crypto shirt. I would appreciate it if you helped out the channel. Big boy stinker, anchor, right? It's killing us. We're getting aggravated. This right here should be helping. It should be giving some type of platform here where we can jump up. Please don't drink Starbucks if you're rich. If you're rich, then you can drink it. I go downstairs to my Keurig. I don't even leave the house. I left the house today to make Mr. Fix-It happy. We're up till 3 a.m. laughing and giggling like little girls, little kids, little high school kids. Like, they talk, they gab like the women, right? Like I was told. I know it sounds awful. When men talk just as much as women and gab like little girls, like little boys, right? When I have my podcast, that's kind of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about on my podcast. It's not just going to be, it's not just going to be stuff like that. So as you see, we'll get a retracement. I'll pull back on the Fibonacci. We'll stay away from the dark gray areas. Look at this number, 106. That was exactly what we touched before it started going up. It stayed out of the gray area. It didn't finish in the gray area. We were safe, and then man is on its way back up. Man is on the way up. I'm telling you. It's 108. It's looking good. I'm licking the lips off. This shake is so good, Shakeology. If you don't follow me on Instagram at WallStreetPete, you'll understand we're doing some good things. So if you just saw, you can reverse. Why Mr. Fix-It ain't here? I wanted to rant and rave on what the guy. Did you ever see him? Got to get the bread and milk. All right. If you didn't know him and you just seen the Giants, and you're not a Giants fan. You're probably like, who the hell was that Italian, crazy, cursing, uneducated moron, right? I get it. People don't like cursing. I really do get it. Seriously, people don't like the uneducated language. And that's why I kind of stay away from it. But you have to understand, this guy's funny as hell. This is what he invented.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk.
Right? It's snowing.
I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk.
It's hilarious. This is the stuff I do. This is the life I live when I'm happy. This is who I am when I'm happy. I'm the Italian guy, cursing, screaming while we're jerking off in the parking lot, right? I'm not Italian, New Yorker. It kills me because I didn't realize it until one of my friends just told me as we were there was a couple of us, there was 3 of us at Starbucks, and I'm screaming out the window. And I'm not being negative. I'm saying, are all you enjoying this shit coffee as we're sitting here waiting in line 50 minutes? I could be doing charts. I could be buying Bitcoin. I could be schooling my followers right now. I mean, this is what I was saying. Are you all enjoying really, the coffee better taste like God's given gift to earth. Like, it better taste for that price and for a 35-minute wait to F up my order. And now I drive 10, 15 minutes home, and now Mr. Fix-It's not in the video, and he's got to drive 10 minutes, 15 minutes back. How long as in a line does he wait for a croissant? Why is Mr. Fix-It, and I want somebody to talk in the chat when he comes live and say, Mr. Fix-It, why did you go back for a croissant? What? He did it. You know why? Because it's the principle of the thing. He paid his money. He wants to go over there and he wants to choke somebody. That's how he thinks. He's like me. We're very similar. We're brothers. Good morning. What's good? How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Sunday. If you are on the West Coast, it is 7:42. What you gonna do? Successful people do not sleep in. You cannot get 8 hours of sleep, as our man Steve Harvey said, right? And if you did not, and if you just woke up, maybe you need to have a little spiritual
Rich
talk.
people
as I
don't
go to
sleep
everybody.
8 hours a day. We all live in this bubble. What you got to do to get the life that God wants you to have, you got to put more air in your bubble.
Mr. Fix-It's coming
You
up.
got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing.
He's a very successful man.
So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
Successful people don't sleep 8 hours a day. If you live on the West Coast, It is 7:42. It's 10:42 on the East Coast. The market's been open for almost 2 hours. You're missing movement for 2 hours. This is my point while I'm sitting here jerking around in Starbucks, trying to get things moving, trying to come back here. Meanwhile, Mr. Fix is going to worry about a croissant. I told him I'll make you a croissant, bro. I'll go buy you a croissant. Like, I can't deal with this. You know what I told the guy at the DD drive-thru? I said, check out WallStreetPete. Have a seat. I make educated decisions. Is DD not the best coffee? No, it's not. But I just got it because I got my daughter a donut. So I decided to get one and just make myself, I deserve it. I work hard. Point being is I don't spend my money on coffee. I get it the cheapest amount, the way I get my pod smart, and I don't spend money on stupid things I don't need to. I buy Bitcoin. If I'm wasting money on stupid stuff like I used to, you're wasting your money. Stop doing it. Stop doing stupid stuff. And I'm telling you, it reminds me of the guy Vic. I feel just like him. I'm sitting here screaming, looking at these people. Was your coffee that good this morning? Was that 35-minute wait for that coffee that good? That overpriced shit taste coffee. And I'm cursing. I'm sorry. This was a video I told you I'm going to curse. I said, hey, Mr. Fix, how's your croissant, buddy? As I yell out the window, he's pulling in the driveway. He said, don't associate. I'm sorry. It's just a croissant. We're talking about a croissant. We're just talking about a croissant, sir. Relax yourself. I know you're aggravated. You spent an hour at a certain place to get coffee. He doesn't want to be associated with any of that certain part. It's okay. I understand. This is my channel. We're going to talk about certain things. Not everyone associates with themselves the same way I do and has the same topics. That's fine, right? So listen, Mana and Anchor, they're probably going to annoy you the rest of the day. It's Sunday, okay? I want you to spend some time with your family and stop looking at the stupid phone and worrying about what Anchor's doing, all right? So I'm trying to explain to you that you have to start making changes in your life. Instead of spending 35 minutes getting expensive coffee, I mean, really, and then you have to go back to get the correct one when you didn't check it when you left. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff, so, give us credit. I'm not going to sit here, spend 35 minutes and think that they're going to screw up a 35-minute order. You don't expect that, right? It took you 35 minutes. There should be extra stuff in there. I should have 2 croissants in there. Sorry for making you wait 35 minutes, right? We got to figure out. This is what WallStreetPete does. We're New York. We move it. Sorry that we're in this slow state and we just made you wait 35 minutes for coffee. Like, what? I know people on Wall Street in New York City that get their coffee in 10 seconds. And it's a line out the ass. I'm telling you, it's the people. Some of the people have no go getting them. That's probably why that place is going to fail. Imagine how many more customers we don't sit there and wait online. What's Cardano doing? Well, Cardano's doing some big things. If you notice on my last video, I said $1.27 we could face resistance. We put these notes here on purpose so when we actually do it, we could say to ourselves, oh, well, damn, we were right, right? So I was right. Now we're getting the plane to come down. It's slowly coming down. The landing gear with the feet, the landing gear with the legs, right? The wheels, they're coming out. We're going to start landing, and then we're going to do our Fibonacci retracement on Cardano. This is important stuff. As I explained to everybody, you got to do a specific thing here. You take that there, you move. This is why they're here. This is why these dots, these circles are here. They're here for a reason. They don't just put those dots. And then you look at your chart, Mr. Fibonacci, right? We love him. You check it out. And now we got to stay away from the gray area. And if you look, what do we have? Well, I did it wrong. Something's wrong, so give me a second. Let's see what happened. I definitely did something wrong. Give me a second. Right? I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, this is the fall. Which one is this? I've never seen this before. It's the reverse. Fib retracement. Whoa. Okay, so that's the right one. I don't know what happened on the candles. Let's see. This is an hourly candle, right? Okay, so you just got to observe what you're doing. Maybe got to pull the wicks up a little bigger, and there you go. That looks a lot better. Okay. How's everyone doing this morning? Sunday. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, right? Have a positive. If you were not positive this morning, it's not falling down like it's supposed to. It's doing the opposite. Why is it doing that? Oh, I see what I did. See, this is why. You got to start from the bottom. Now we're here. Right? See what I did? That's what I did wrong. I got a lot of emotions running through my body right now. I just spent an hour at Starbucks for crap coffee. And I'm just aggravated because I really want to do other things today. It's Sunday. I have a very successful Sunday. Some people want to relax. I have a lot of things I like to do on Sundays. And spending an hour total back and forth at Starbucks, I swear it's not one of them. I promise you, that's not one of my goals. All right? So if you look at the price, And if you look at the gray areas we spoke of, this is the gray area. We're talking about Cardano. Cardano is going to do some great big things, and I want you to understand that we talk about these coins as everyone wants to hear about Anchor for a reason. This is going to make moves. This is the range, the 122. As long as we don't break down significantly past that area and we start falling at the 120, 09 number. If you look to my right, it's 1209 to be exact, $1.20, almost $1.21. Basically, it's going to come down past here. You know we're in trouble, and then it's going to correct. I don't see that happening. If anything, I see some sideways boring action, which is good, and then a price range rise. So get ready to see some price rises on that. Why am I the only one that hit the like button? Come on, people. Maybe they didn't like my cursing early this morning. I don't know. I do analysis. I observe. But thank you for observing yourself, Vera. I appreciate you. Vera, I care. Thank you so much. I used to say Vera, I don't care. But this Vera, I care. As a reminder, thank you for reminding and educating me. Wall Street Pete, have a seat. Please hit that subscribe if you have not hit the subscribe button. And most of all, smash that like button. We need some like to get the algorithm moving so we can get everyone in this world to understand that Wall Street Pete can be the man. And we might get you through to the moon. We're going there soon. And I hope you follow me to the tune. We're going to play music. We're going to have some wonderful, wonderful upbeat stuff, right? I'm just going to do something real quick. I want to make sure I get logged out. This is my new thing now. Instead of showing my email address every friggin' time, even though I'm very safe. This is my updated portfolio. As I told everybody, how much are we in? Because we've been putting a lot of money into KuCoin and all the other platforms. I dumped only about I dumped about $1,500 out of here. I took a QR code, transferred my fiat currency wallet to another wallet. I bought XRP. I bought Win. What else did I buy? Right? I bought Wink. So we'll pay attention. Wink is right now currently at 472 million market cap. This is kind of cool. It doesn't give you a lot of information because it's not supported by Coinbase, but they do give you this, which is nice. Okay. Currently have a circulating supply of 313.6 billion Win. It's got 882 volume going through, which is not that bad. We want a bigger number of that. Good morning, Pete. Hope you woke up healthy and ready to tackle the day. My man, Timothy. If you've seen our video, we were talking about Vic, talking about the New York Giants on how when they sucked, Eli Manning used to get sacked and run to the ground. It was funny because he said exactly what he used to do with Daniel Jones now. He said, just fall to the ground. You guys suck. You're not going to block. Somebody explained to me how I was just like him, and it makes sense. I'm an Italian, passionate man like Vic. He's an Italian, passionate man. If you pay attention, this is the dark area on mana. As long as we don't fall in this nasty 106, 104 area and finish there, we should be okay. We'll start to turn back up. Mana will start to give you profits. If you want to buy some mana to Central Land now, I understand I'm not a registered financial advisor. I am definitely not. I'm a good guy from New York, from New Jersey, and all I want to do is help my fellow people out. Stop caring about what other people think of you. Wow. I just got this I got this at 9:35 a.m. from a great friend of mine, from somebody who's such a love, Michael Alford. I have to call you out, Michael. I love this man. This man is 50-something years old with a chest that'll bounce a quarter off. This man is the man. And he just told me to do this to everybody. Not you, the people who care about what I say. Holy cannoli. And you know what? It's funny I'm doing this.
We fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth.
These are facts. I've never heard of this or read this.
Early in life. I didn't learn this till later on. I don't give a motherfucker. You can't care what anybody thinks about you.
Wow.
I don't care what people thought about me.
Wow.
You think I've been yelling out here, doing 105-pound ruck?
He sounds like me.
This is who I am. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker.
Wow. Wow. So this video was about a little bit more cursing, right? With a little bit bad language. And what do I get? I get a message from one of a good friend of mine watching my channel telling me, you need to start being you as much as you can. How do you guys feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? Can I please get a couple comments? What do you think about this video? This is not my regular, typical, right? Ladies and gentlemen, not guys. I try to be, what do I try to do? I try to be politically correct sometimes, a little too hard, right? I try a little too hard to appease my people. I care. That's why. I give a damn. I want people to understand that I'm not your average guy walking around saying I love you and then under my breath, he's a piece of shit. I don't do that. I used to. I used to be that guy. You know why? Because I was a miserable prick. And I couldn't find my way on why I lost my mother and why she decided to take her life. And then I realized as I didn't want to get hit by that truck as I was getting ready to jump off the bridge, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live another day. And now I didn't know much about Bitcoin in 2013. Do you know I heard about it? Do you know I understood a little bit? Do you know that I didn't want to get hit by a truck? I had a truck coming in, hit me, and I was like, oh, like, idiot, you're about to jump off a bridge and be splattered. What do you mean you don't want to get hit by a truck? And then my head went, today I don't want to go. I turned around, I cried like a little bitch some more, and I walked back home. And I didn't cry the rest of the ride home, the walk home, because I realized I was going to be someone. I realized that the adversity, that I lost my car, I lost my mom, I lost my house, my apartment. I lost everything in 3 weeks, and it took me freaking years to establish it. And it took me a long time to gain these gains, and I'm not going to lose them now over some stupid shit. And it's not going to happen. And when I have my podcast and you're following me, we're talking about making money, we're getting our gains, and I tell you to work out, and I tell you to eat good, and I tell you to eat healthy, and I tell you to be there for your child, and I tell you not to think negative, and I tell you that you want to work out and you want to live longer because your kid needs you. This world is sick. And as Mr. Steve Harvey said, if you don't wake up and if you don't sleep more than 8 hours and you wake up with 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours, you'll be successful for a reason, but you'll be tired. But you know what? You'll be tired, and the time that you put in your tired day will matter because you're tired, and what you want to do, you'll focus on, because then you want to focus on getting your rest, and you won't waste a little bit of time that you're awake because now you're tired, and you want to put your time in, and you want to make something great happen in a little bit of time that you're awake because you realize time is important, and that's why I can't sit an hour at Starbucks for shit bad tasting coffee, and then you got to go back for your croissant because you messed up the order. I will put my foot through your skull and make you feel like you shouldn't be here. And it's such a negative, violent comment, and I don't want to sound like that. It's just stupidity. There's 3 things that piss me off. And I used to have a million more, and now I only have 3. One is stupidity, and that's just the stupidity. You know what I mean? No one's 100% educated. I'm talking about just being really, really dumb, and you know what I mean? Doing really dumb stuff, like doing bath salts, or leaving your child that's a baby in the car running with the doors locked and forgetting about it and just going into Walmart. You got your head so far up your ass in 100-degree weather that you forgot your daughter was in the back seat. You are a moron, and you shouldn't have a child. Stupidity. 2, making the same mistakes twice. It's pretty much stupidity. I can't stand stupidity, making the same mistakes twice. It's insanity. If you keep doing the same dumb shit every day, you are a moron. If you don't want to fix it, you're dumb. I can fix stupidity. I mean, I can fix the dumb mistakes. I can't fix stupid. That's what I meant to say. You can't fix stupid. You can fix the dumb mistakes you make. You can fix the things as you want to do it. Point being is I spent an hour with Mr. Fix-It somewhere, and I didn't want to be there. He wanted to be there. I love him, so we went to go get that. That's part of, you know what I mean? He doesn't do it every day either. He's a smart man. He gets the cure eggs, very smart man, so don't get miscrewed on the whole thing. It was just a point. It was a principle of the thing. We went out to do an average daily thing that American does, right? America does. They get coffee. Whether what you do and how you spend your money on the coffee is your decision. Do you want to buy more Bitcoin over a year, or do you want to keep spending $5 a day extra on dumb coffee? I'll go drink 2 cups of 99-cent coffee, and I'll put the stuff in it the way I like it, and I'll drink it every morning, and I'll be happy with it. Just like the idiot that became a millionaire and decided I'm going to drive 150 miles an hour, the YouTuber jerk off that was nobody, and God forbid my children, my wife, my soon-to-be wife is in that car, and this a-hole's going 140 miles an hour because now he's a millionaire off Bitcoin, and he forgot where he came from, and then he mocks the cop that arrested him. I guess I'm a criminal. Well, he's got all his followers that I have here watching me, waiting for him so he could teach them what to do. It's unbelievable how stupid you can be. And that's what scares me because I'm breathing in the same air as these dummies. And I don't want to be associated with them because I got bigger things to do. All right? And if you have a friend that's stupid, either educate them or leave them because they're really not probably a good friend. And you know what? If you're not educating them or helping them, you're not a good friend either. So if you see stupidity in some of your friends, educate them in the nicest way possible. Explain to them what you're doing. Hey, I'm buying Bitcoin. Hey, I listen to Wall Street Pete. Hey, I'm working out. Hey, I'm doing great things. I feel better. Hey, there's a green candle. He told me that in his gray area, he taught me technical analysis. He's a good dude from New York. He curses a little bit. He's got a trucker mouth. So if you got a child, you might want to be careful, right? This is going to be my channel. This is what we do. This is who I am. It's not going to change. I love people. I love you. I'll bring you up. I'll spit you out if you're effing up. Chew you and spit you out. Don't do stupid stuff I did. I did it for 8 friggin' years. 2,920 days. I lived, woke up, and wasn't living. Okay? This rant is amazing. I love it. It pisses me off. I'm buying expensive piss coffee because of a name. Go out and buy a Gucci pocketbook, for Christ's sake. At least get something that's got a better name, a better brand. Get your girlfriend a Gucci pocketbook. Spend a couple $100 on that. At least it's got Gucci on the damn thing. Jesus Christ almighty. Please forgive me for that comment. Unreal. You're going to get me going on the rant more. What's going on, Rob? Rob, did you get some coffee this morning? Did you go to Starbucks and buy an $8 coffee? I'm just curious, Rob. Or did you do yourself a favor every day, save yourself $5 and count it up to $900, count it up to $2,000? What's 5 times $2,920? Buy Starbucks for 8 years, right, like a dummy, spend $5 extra, and do 5 times $2,920. Because I tell you, 10 years, 8 years comes by really goddamn fast. Because I did it. 8 years flew. I was miserable for 8 years. I woke up and went, my daughter's how old? I was miserable for how old? I wasn't living for how long? What? Yeah, go buy Bitcoin. You've been sleeping for 8 years, Wall Street Pete. Wake the hell up. We're getting some candles here. And if you look at the 15-minute, it's going to look sexier. The 15's going up. It's going to get you a little dip, and it's going to bounce back. We're not in the dark area on mana. If you want to buy mana, you safely could buy it right now. What is Anchor doing besides pissing me off besides the dumb Starbucks thing? I have a Keurig, Rob, and it can be a Starbucks Keurig pod. If you love Starbucks that much, get the pod. That's all I'm saying. I haven't bought coffee since the pandemic. That was the first time I was with Mr. Fix-It. We got coffee, okay? I didn't buy Starbucks. I'll tell you that right now. I refuse to sit in line for 35 minutes for a POS coffee, okay? We were in a different state than New York, okay? Coffee sucks. And then you don't give me my croissant. You can kiss my ass. I swear, thank God I didn't go with him. Thank God I didn't go back with Mr. Fix-It about the croissant. Because we would have walked out with coffee for the rest of the year. And I would have gave it away to someone that likes shit coffee. So, hey, Pete, can we go over some Anchor price predictions for upcoming week? Por favor. I know what you meant. You said per favor. It's por favor. I know what you meant. Sure, I'll do you a favor, por favor. One question. Before I go over Anchor, can every one of you por favor me a favor, please? Que pasa? Can you please do me a favor? And if you haven't, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and smash that mofo like you are in love with Wall Street Pete. Have a seat. I'm done with Anchor. Moved my money to ADA. Rob, you know what? I ain't going to bash you for it, brother. You want to know what I did? I got so sick and tired of mana that I said, see you later. I'm no longer the mana. I'm not kidding. I got pissed off so bad that I said peace to mana. I'm not kidding. I'm just going back to it. Yeah, I have no longer on. I have it somewhere else. I no longer have Coinbase Decentraland. I'm done. I have $3,000 in it. I had it overall of 10 grand, so I have 7 grand somewhere else. A Jersey Starbucks. Jersey Starbucks. Sounds like Jersey's. I love it. Anyways, I'm not too far from New York right now. That's a fact. I will be in New York very soon. I have to go take a trip up there to go take care of some stuff. Long story short, do yourself a favor. Stop spending your money on shit coffee. If this was an episode where you were offended by the cursing and I sounded like a fool, I'm sorry. But I just wanted everyone to understand my portfolio changed, okay? ADA is good. Anchor's still good. Just give Anchor some time. I have almost 10,000 shares of Anchor. It's not a lot, but I have it. And what I'm saying is Cardano's going up. XRP is back on the groove and in the move. If you've paid attention, this dark gray area, we did not really go past and finish the meat on the dark area, so I expect climbing. I'm trying to explain to you that the Fibonacci retracement, the Fibonacci pullback is a measurement of the price to go up. So what happens now is if we hit this price, and I want you to understand this, if we hit this price, and we're going to anchor in a minute, if we hit this 146 and stop and fall, we could be correcting on XRP. You have to understand that I think that's what's going to happen. It gave us the heads up, we're on it, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be doing the opposite of Anchor at this point. Anchor cannot do this crap anymore. I can't take it. We're not doing an hour video. Has BitBoy apologized? That is hilarious. Hey, Pete, do you think Coinbase listing will bump up prices across the board? Yes. Yes, I do. Gary, I think, so 2% of the world is in on cryptocurrency. Let's do this math. What happens when the other 98% FOMO's in, right? FOMOing, right? The feeling of missing out. FOMO, FOMO, the fear of missing out. What happens when the 98%, well, all of us that bought Anchor at 14 cents today or now or 14.5 and had the balls to hold it and see that this is an M, ladies and gentlemen, that's falling, and that we're going to form our our W, hopefully, and that we're done falling, and then if you see, like I said, from the 7th, we're done falling, right? We're not going down from the 7th. This price was down here, right? It's an illusion. You can't see the illusion. You're in the desert. You're thirsty as hell for water. You're in the Sahara, and all you keep seeing is this price down movement. All you're paying attention to is the negative. Stop being negative. Stop going to Starbucks for an hour for shit coffee. Stop going there, okay? How about start listening to Wall Street Pete and spend your 40 minutes in the car and have someone else get you shit coffee? And then you can watch my YouTube channel and start seeing where the market's going and say, oh, that's where we hit the bottom. Oh, we're going up since then, and now we're just doing a quick back up spike movement on the heartbeat that Mr. Wall Street Pete taught me how to dollar cost average in and out. Oh, I'm losing my mind. This is amazing. Peter Griffin fell out the sky from Family Guy and ruined this nice straight across thing we had going, okay? What's going to happen? All the smart money starts buying the dip. All the smart, I keep repeating because some people have brain malfunctions and they don't hear properly, which I was one of them. I used to have to be told 10 times something. All the smart money is buying the dip. All the smart money is buying the dip. What happens when all the money flows into a falling price on the educating buys? Oh, the price goes up, causing an action for people to dollar cost average out and start taking profits. The smart money, the smart educated people start dollar cost averaging out. So when you bought the dollar cost average buying on the dip and you bought $2,000 here at 15, 16 cents and $2 more here because you realize you bought it at 14 cents. Then you did another $2,000, a total of $6,000 in the market, now 12 cents. Now you bought at 16, you bought at 14 and 12, 15, so 16 cents, 14 cents, 12 cents. 15, so 16, 14, 2. We're going in increments of 2 every time cents lower. What's the median of that? 14 cents. We just bought 16,000 in increments of 2,000 3 times if you follow $6,000 at the average price of 14 cents. 16 cents, 14 cents, 12 cents. The average is 14 in the middle. We did 2,000 for each. We have a total of $6,000 in Anchor on the fall. What are we going to do? We're going to dollar cost average 2,000 at a time, 1,000 at a time, whatever you're comfortable doing, and we're going to make money slowly like a bunny. Right? So now what do? Let's do 1,000. We have 6,000 here at 14 cents. We knew it was falling. We were buying the dip. We weren't a scared PUSSY. We had a pair of balls. We listened to the New Yorker Wall Street Pete, and we forget about it, right? Stop worrying about it. Start buying. Start educating yourself. Stop selling the dip. Start buying the dip. Why do we know that we need to buy low and sell high? But we're so goddamn stupid, we sell low and buy high. What the F are we doing? You know to do it, but you don't do it. Can I agree with that statement? That's a statement. We all know that we need to sell and sell this up and buy the dip. But we don't do it. Why? Because we're trading on emotion instead of technical analysis. Stop trading with your emotions. Stop. Once you learn to grab your balls, and unless you're Bruce Jenner, you can't. Now, if you're a female, I apologize because that's what I do. I appreciate my women, all right? And a real man respects his women, and a real jerk-off beats his women and treats them like S-H-I-T. I've decided not to curse there. As we're falling by the dip, if you watched my video by the dip, I had a couple people going, you never said that this fall was coming. Meanwhile, literally, I had a video that came out here. This isn't the date, so don't scorch me. But I had a video that came out by the dip similar to this. And then I got all comments, you didn't tell me this was happening. I sat in a car and did a video while I'm driving illegally and said at the stoplight, I'll buy the dip. And you'd missed it because you were too damn busy paying attention to your emotions of what was happening, and you were paying attention to your portfolio going, oh my God, I just had 5,000. Now I only have 2. Oh, I can't take it. I'm going to sell. Oh. And it's emotion, and you make mistakes and you do stupid shit. You need to stop doing it. So if you don't stop doing it, you're going to be unsuccessful. So buy the dip and sell out at the high. That's what I'm telling you. That's my emotion. That's my aggravation. It's Sunday. I'm done. I got the BS off my chest. I spent an hour at freaking Starbucks at the most expensive damn coffee place in the world to get coffee that I get daily. So it's not like I treat myself once a month. I do coffee every day. And this is where my screaming comes from with the Vic, the funny guy. So this is one of my episodes where I freak the hell out. I'm going to adjust this comment. I'm going to adjust for all of my followers that thought this was sick, thought I was crazy. I blew the hell up. I freaked the hell out. Yes, because I sat at Starbucks for 35 minutes without my phone because I forgot it, and all I wanted to do was buy a dip, and I couldn't buy nothing, and I had a negative experience at Starbucks. That's all. I'm sorry for yelling. I'm really, I'm sorry for yelling. I mean it. I really got out of hand, as David Chappelle from Half Baked would say. I'm sorry for yelling. I really mean it. It's over. My rant is over. If anybody found it offensive, it is what it is, right? I can't change who I am. If you want to watch fake people, go to another channel. You can watch somebody fake as hell. Have a good day. Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, life lessons, be positive, listen to good music, and feel like a person again, and feel like somebody, let's go. We're doing big things. Let's go to the moon. And I'm going soon. And I hope you follow, like, and subscribe. Wall Street Pete, crazy Italian guy. He's out of his friggin' mind. And my girl just told me to calm my ass down. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I love you to death, and I can't. And I will not. Peace in and peace out, Cub Scout. Have a good day. He said, what's Anchor gonna do, bro? I said Anchor's going to the moon, and we're going soon. And Siri says it's 70 degrees, and I'm feeling good because I'm not on my knees. Let's get a nice breeze. Peace in, peace out. For real.